Welcome back to another video. Today, me and my good friend Albert, we will be doing a tier list ranking of NBA team futures, depending on their salary cap, their draft picks, and especially their young core. I hope y'all enjoy, and I want y'all to comment down below what you agree with, what you disagree with, and what you like to see more of. And also, please like and subscribe. It would really help us out, and I appreciate it a lot. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And to jump into it, we're gonna do tier ranks. We're gonna have S tier as the best tier, A tier is right after, and then B, C, D, so on and so forth until you get to the Kings. Um, the first team we're gonna start off with is the Atlanta Hawks, who just traded away their main franchise guy, Trey Young. Albert, what do you think about their future?
Um, the Trey Young trade, I don't think anybody liked
No,
at all.
especially not for their future.
Mm-mm. They didn't get any picks at the trade line. They did trade for Jonathan Kuminga though.
They did get Kuminga off of Porzingis, which is good. But I
But
think
it
for their
was a good
future,
trade to get Kuminga.
it was a good try. I think for their future, they have young guys. And they have Nikhil. They have Jalen Johnson, who's triple double machine over there. You got Dyson Daniels, who's still young. You got the number one pick 2 years ago, Risa Shea, Asa Newell. I mean, you have a bunch of guys who have potential. And then now if we go into this year, you have your own first round pick. You might drop out of the play-in because you're a 10 seed. You have the Pelicans pick because they traded it to you last year, so that's gonna be like a top 3 pick probably. So, for future references, I like to put them in like A.
I think it's either A or B. I could see A as well.
I think we put
their
A
most
just
valuable
because.
asset, though, is the New Orleans pick in this upcoming draft. That could
Yeah,
be a top 4 pick.
yeah, it's definitely
Top
that pick.
5 pick at least.
That pick and then Jalen Johnson. Have an all-star too already.
Jalen Johnson, and then, I don't
We'll
know
have to
about
see.
Kuminga, but
We'll have to
the
see
rest of
about
it's kind
Kuminga
of
how
up
he
in
fits
the
in.
air.
So,
Dyson Daniels is one of the worst offensive players I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
but he can play some defense, So
hey, he
I
can
don't.
play some. He's a really great defender. But I'll put him at A. That pick could be a top 3 pick, and I think that's gonna really shoot him up. And
If
that could
that
even,
pick ends up being a top 3 pick, I think it's an S tier. But
if that ends up being AJ or Darren, that's an S tier pick, no doubt about it. Moving on to the Boston Celtics, a team who just traded Anthony Simons for Vucevic, got a little older, but this team does still have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They have them for at least another 8 years, right? You have Peyton Pritchard. Derek White's a little old. Looking at the young side of things for like rookies, you have Baylor Shireman, Hugo.
I also really like Jordan Walsh as well.
Jordan Walsh has been coming in this year.
Hugo Gonzalez, Jordan Walsh. Those are 2 really good defenders. Hugo Gonzalez can stretch the floor.
Yeah, and they can both knocking down those threes. So play make for themselves, play make for the team.
As far as draft picks go, they really just own their own picks. They have their own pick this year, own pick. Every year except 2029.
Yeah, not much of anybody else's picks. So, and we already know they're gonna be a contending team. So, unless they make a deal,
3 second-round picks this year, though. And this year's
that's a great draft to have it. But for future references, I don't. Maybe. Because they do have.
It's hard to put them low because they do have Jason Tatum
and Jaylen Brown. So, do we put them A or B?
I think A, but after the Hawks.
A, but after the Hawks. Yeah, okay, I like that.
After the Hawks.
Oh, moving on to the Brooklyn Nets. This team had 5 first-round picks last year. And
yeah, I believe so. And they took all of them, and they drafted 3 points.
Traore, Danny Wolf, Ben Serif, Drake Powell, and Yegor. Yegor and Nolan Traore have been coming to their own. They look terrible this year. MPJ is probably going to get moved. And besides that, they don't have They don't have any guys I could see becoming all-stars or even franchise.
Playing great.
Yeah, I just don't see any guys being like franchise or all-star players, in my opinion.
Other than MPJ,
what are their picks looking like? It's just all theirs, right?
Their own pick this year. Next year, pretty much Houston owns their pick. Houston has the spot best in 2027.
Oh.
Yeah, and then 2028, their pick is top 8 protected with Philly.
I think they'll get a high pick this year, right?
They still have a few picks from the Kel Bridges trade as well.
But I don't think that matters. I think I'll put them in D.
In D,
maybe C because they did have 5 first-round picks, so maybe we move them up to C.
I think C because
but the lower end of C.
That's fair. I really like Nolan Traore. He's been playing fantastic. He's on a tear this one.
Moving on to the Charlotte Hornets, a team of straight youth, in my opinion. Not really many old guys.
No.
Just traded for Kobe White, got younger. LaMelo, Kobe, Sion James, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Moose, Brandon Miller, Khan, Rookie of the Year right there. Miles Bridges.
I mean, this team's so young and they're already playing great. You know.
Yeah, they've been really when they're healthy, they're bought in, and their picks. This year they're gonna have around that mid of the draft, right outside a lottery pick, and this is a great draft to have it.
All of their own picks. Next year they have a Dallas pick that's projected. That's top 2 protected.
That's gonna be big because they can get.
I
think for the Hornets, though, I think I'd put them at. I may put them at A, if not, or maybe B.
No, at least A. I mean,
I think A, just because you have also maybe if you don't like LaMelo, you have him as a trade asset, and then having Dallas pick is huge.
Really well. I mean, he's been able to play in the system. He's passing the ball very well. I mean, I like LaMelo.
Yeah, they have 4 guys averaging 20 and can play make. Do we put them over the Celtics or below the Celtics?
I would put them above the Celtics because they're younger. I would even consider moving the Celtics down to B if we're really looking at it.
Well, we'll have to see towards the end, I think. Moving on to your Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Just traded for what, about 20 guards?
Yeah, right about.
And they're right outside the play-in.
Yeah, going forward with the players on this roster, the young players would be Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis. I think those are 2 players they really build around. Maybe Noah Senge does something. I doubt it. Rob Dillingham has been playing great. Jaden Ivey is probably going to play on the qualifying next year. I mean, I like how they've been running recently. It's a lot of guards. You have a lot of uncertainty, but you have your own pick this year. You have the Trailblazers pick if they make the playoffs. You have a 2nd-round pick this year. That's the swap best with a few teams, but it's likely going to be with New Orleans. So that's going to be a top 35 pick. That's close to a first-rounder that we got from
They have a bunch of seconds for this year, which is great.
They do have a bunch of seconds. I'm feeling like a smooth B tier.
B tier?
I was thinking a smooth B tier.
B tier. I don't know. I think I'd put him the higher end of C or lower end of B.
I think lower end of B is fair because I mean.
Okay, I'll put him in B. Yeah, Matas, Josh Giddey. I think we put him in B, but then they might move down to a higher end of C depending on who else we put in B. How about that?
That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Matas Buzelis is averaging nearly 20 since the.
No, he's hooping. It's just can they? They need a coach.
With Josh Giddey being out,
they need a new coach.
They have the 3rd longest tenured head coach, Aaron. What do you mean?
Anyways, moving on to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They just traded Darius Garland, who's 26, for a 36-year-old James Harden. On their young side, and you can count Donovan as young. They have Mobley, which is a great piece to have. Jalen Tyson, he's young. But then after that, the youth isn't looking too. I mean, you have guys like
Tyrese Proctor.
Yeah, you have guys like Tyrese Proctor, Naquan Tomlin, Keon Ellis, but
Craig Porter.
Are those game changer guys?
No, I think there's somebody that you could say they draft somebody that's really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are guys that can just fit around them. Those are good role players. They can keep around for a while.
So they have all their own picks, I believe.
Essentially, they have a swap this year. They don't have their pick next year. They get the least favorable out of the Spurs, Atlanta, and Utah.
Okay.
I believe.
But so do we put them above the Bulls, below the Bulls?
I put them above the Bulls just because they have Evan Mobley, honestly.
I like that. And Jalen Tyson. James Tyson's been nice.
I mean,
He's been nice.
Yeah. I think Evan Mobley definitely helps him out, though, a lot.
Yeah, Evan Mobley, defensive player of the year, every year candidate. Donovan Mitchell, hopefully you can have him for the next couple of years. He doesn't leave. You have to win a chip this year. Like for the Cavs, you have to win a chip this year or next year.
You have to start winning something. I mean,
make the finals at least, right?
At least the conference finals. Maybe you can convince Donovan Mitchell to stay if you make the conference finals. But
yeah, you could maybe because they haven't made a conference finals yet.
No.
Moving on to the Dallas Mavericks, who just got bailed out last year. The biggest bailout I've probably ever seen. And I've seen some bailouts on Madden. I've seen some bailouts on 2K. I've never seen one like this one, where you trade away your franchise player and get the number one overall pick.
I don't personally understand how you get rewarded for trading away Luka Doncic, but
you do have Cooper Flag. We talked about it earlier that they do not have their pick next year, right? Or it's top 2 protected.
It's top 2
next
protected,
year,
which means they'll likely won't have it.
Likely won't.
They
have.
Up,
they have a couple guys they have Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Najee Marshall, Max Christie, a bunch of solid role players. But besides Cooper Flag, no one that's outstanding in my opinion. But they, like I said, a bunch of Williams. I think a bunch of contributing role players that can actually play a great role on a team. But I don't see guys making all-star teams or whatnot besides Coop.
Well, the thing is, they also have their unprotected pick this year.
Yeah, which could maybe. I don't know. I think that's
on your pick this year because they're really bad. Say you draft a Kingston Flemings or Mikal
you have
Brown
to jump
or
up.
Somebody like that.
Yeah,
just like that, their future goes up a whole letter grade probably.
I think we put them in B, but I think we put them in B.
High B.
I think they're higher than the Cavs.
When you have Cooper Flag, it's hard.
When you have Cooper Flag and a pick this year, that's going to be high. It's going to be hard not to be above Evan Mobley.
Might be above the Celtics, though.
I wouldn't say above the Celtics. Nah.
Cooper Flag.
Because we're talking about future, and when I'm looking at future, I don't see the Mavericks winning a chip in the next 5 years. I can see the Celtics winning a chip.
But we don't know what Cooper Flag is. He restored white boy basketball. You have to respect him. He's averaging 30 over the.
No, he's killing. But I don't. He's not better than Tatum and Jaylen Brown right now. Not for the next 2 years. I just don't see him above a team that can win a chip.
I guess so.
You get what I'm saying?
But you don't think they draft a Kingston Flemings and they're contenders?
They can, but I don't think they jump up that high. I hope they don't jump up that high. But I think they're going to stick at B. And then moving on to the Denver Nuggets, who have, let's see, they have Jokic, they have Jamal for probably next half a decade more than that. You have Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, a bunch of guys that are older 20s, young 30s. And then you have guys like Peyton Watson, but Peyton Watson's not probably going to resign next year.
I don't think they have the money for Peyton Watson.
Yeah, they don't have the money for him.
Other than that, I would say Darren Holmes, but he's ass. Julian Strother.
I like Julian Strother.
They also have Jalen Pickett as well.
Yeah, they don't have no young guys, that because they're so veteran leadership, older guy experienced team that they can win a chip. I'll put them in B just because in the next 5 years they're still going to be a contending team. It's just
they do have Jokic. It's hard.
Yeah,
you can't just.
It's just after Jokic, I don't know what route they're going with.
I'm not sure.
But I think I'll put them.
They don't own a lot of their picks. But
Jokic could be nice for the next 10 years too.
They own their pick 2026, so this year, 2028, and then 2030 onwards. Actually, don't have their 2032 pick. So they have 4 first-round picks in the next 7 years, right? 6 years.
Yeah.
Not bad. They have none of their seconds.
So who are we putting them? Who are you putting them under? I think I like them. I like them in B. I don't know if I like them in A, just because of the no youth.
I would put them maybe somewhere next to the Cavs.
I think we put them.
I'd say above
I
the
think we
Cavs.
put them. I think we put them right there.
But I mean, in
Right,
terms
right.
of like this is just futures, right? I mean,
Yeah, but they can win so many like the next years.
yeah.
That's
I
what
like below the Mavs because they are a little bit older.
I can see that. Okay, let's move on to the Pistons. And I think the Pistons. I think for the Pistons, I think we put them in an S. Our first S tier team.
It's hard not. It's hard not to.
You're leading the way with the Cade Cunningham and a Jalen Duren, two 23, 24-year-old type of guys. Then you have other picks that you hit on, like you have Asar, you have Beef Stew, two picks you hit on, and then you
Also,
have
Ron
a couple.
Holland.
Yep. Oh, you have Ron Holland. My fault. You have Danish
Mhm.
Jenkins, who's been coming out of his shell, like a great year.
It's
And
true.
then
Just
and
traded for
then
Kevin Herter, my guy.
and then after that, you already have your two All Stars. So and then you have your role players. So you don't need to fill out the team with a bunch of crazy great players. You have the guys
Mhm.
that play their roles and like 3-and-D, like Duncan
They have
Robinson
pretty
and
much
Kevin
all
Herter.
their picks as well.
Yeah. So and I believe they're a good drafting team that I believe they can hit on their picks, no matter if it's late or early or whatnot.
It's true.
The last pick I don't remember them hitting on is Sekou Dempoya, 2019.
People were convinced he was going to be like an all-star.
Hey, but then
They
this
have
team
a
is
lot
led.
of second-round picks coming up as well. They don't have one this year, most likely. But
Yeah, but second round
they
picks can be
have
blossoms.
they have the Nets second-round pick next year.
That can be a high one.
They also have their own and Milwaukee's pick next year as well.
Milwaukee's
Second.
first round pick or second?
Second-round pick. And then they have 4 second-round picks in 2028.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and when you're led by two All Stars, especially Cade Cunningham could be an MVP candidate the next or the rest of his career. It's
They
hard
also
not to
have
go
Chaz
S tier.
Lanier.
They do have Chaz Lanier. He's nice. He was nice at UNF and Tennessee. Just depends on if he can get minutes.
That's true. Marcus Sasser as well. I'm a big Marcus Sasser guy.
UH baby, UH. But number one seed right now, I like him at S tier for sure. Moving on to my Warriors. For future references, I'm going to be completely honest and put them right there.
They're below the Nets.
Oh, they might be below the Nets.
They're definitely below the Nets. They're close to a D tier. They have like nothing going for them for the future.
Yeah.
Other than
we traded our way on my favorite player.
I can't believe y'all didn't develop on Jonathan Kuminga when he was averaging like 20 when he was playing. It's ridiculous.
Or 30 against the Wolves in the postseason, whatever. Anyways, besides after Curry and Jimmy leave and Draymond, it's led by Pods and Geese and the posts, and I'm not looking forward to watching those games, but I'm gonna have to.
I gotta hope forward to watching a B-Pods led Golden State Warriors.
I gotta hope that we draft some hidden gem in the next 7 years.
I mean, I do like Will Richard a lot.
Let Keaton Wagler be the GOAT.
I guess so, man.
Yeah, I gotta put him low. We have our picks, and that's about it. Nobody else
to a
is.
D-tier team. I mean,
yeah, we might move them down to D tier later. But let's move on. Moving on to the Rockets.
The Rockets.
I think this is a. I think this could be a S. I think this could be an S tier team.
I would put them in S tier.
I like it because you have two.
Right now.
Yeah, you have so many young guys. Everybody's young except KD.
It's true. They also have the Brooklyn Nets pick in 2027 and Phoenix pick.
That's huge. Boom. S tier. We could possibly put them above the Pistons too, just because of that Nets pick.
Maybe, but I really like I like Cade Cunningham kind of carry.
Yeah, I do. But having Amen and Sengun, and then you have all your guys after them who play their roles like Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, Reed Shepherd, who's been playing extremely well this year. Mm-hmm. You just have a bunch of guys that come in and play a role. And then you have KD for the next 2 to 3 years, too. So you can win a chip in that time as long as you stay consistent. And then you have Fred VanVleet.
It's true.
And then you got to hit on your draft picks. That's key. And maybe get a free agent signing. Who knows? I'm about to like him at S. Moving
I
on to
recommend
the Pacers. Right for this one? I'm going S tier too.
S tier.
Going S tier, and a bunch of that decides on the gamble that they took on that pick. That for that pick being protected 1 through 4 and 10 through 30, if it lands in that top 4, there's no way they're not S tier. I would put them above the Pistons too if they hit that. If that pick hits, think about it. Think about it. Everybody on your team's pretty young. Zubac's 29. Cool. Siakam's 32, but he has 3 years left on his deal. And he's not like he can still going to be averaging 20. Then you're led by a Tyrese, Nembhard, Neesmith. You have a bunch of young guys, Ben Shepherd. You also have a little veteran in TJ McConnell. And then you hit on that pick and you get an AJ or a Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer. You're set for the next 30 years, I feel like.
I feel like you're moving down to A. I mean,
and they just made the
on
finals.
the roster right now, right? They have Tyrese Halliburton, who's just like far and away their best young player. But then, really, I mean, Zubac is old and expiring soon. I'm pretty sure he has this year and next year left. I mean, Andrew Nembhard is a great player. He's more of a role player. Pascal's old. Aaron Neesmith is it's really just Tyrese Halliburton and role players, other than Siakam, but he's old. And I mean, sure, maybe you hit on your pick, but
that pick plays a lot of value. I think it depends.
A lot of value, then Atlanta should be S tier because their pick is more valuable.
Maybe, but they also Atlanta also didn't make the finals last year.
I mean, sure, but
and your team's gonna be better next year.
Tyrese Halliburton is coming off of a torn ACL,
and
I mean, it's unrealistic to expect him to be, Kevin Durant gets better somehow.
No, okay, KD did it. Why can't Tyrese do it?
That's what I just said. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying it's unrealistic to put him in S tier.
I like him S.
If their best player is coming off a torn ACL.
So you want to put an A?
Yes.
All right. Whatever. Moving on to the Clippers, who shoot.
Have Darius Garland,
Benedict Mathurin, Kawhi, and then after that it's
Kobe Sanders. Put some respect.
Kobe Sanders, Jordan Miller, Yannick Conan Niederhauser. You don't have your pick this. You don't have your pick this year. Still kind of set back. I put him right there, right above Brooklyn, just because of the big market team.
Below Brooklyn.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, they have a very open cap sheet in 2027. The only player that's under contract through there is maybe some of the rookie scale deals and pretty much just Darius Garland.
It's hard. I think they're right. I think them and Brooklyn are just tied. Like they're just right there next to each other. It's just hard.
I mean, it really depends to get the pick this year. I would put them below Brooklyn just because Brooklyn, I think, is guaranteed to get their pick this year.
Yeah, and they're younger.
Okay. If they could re-sign them and a bunch of young players, so I put them below.
I see that.
Definitely above the Warriors.
So. Yeah. Moving on to the LA Lakers. They have Luka and Austin Reeves. But then
that's about it.
I think that himself though puts him like B tier.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's just.
I mean, maybe like Jake LaRavia sticks around.
And then like you don't like your picks.
I do like Bronny James.
He's been playing well, but you got to hit on your picks. I don't know. Maybe make some trades, be aggressive, but hit on your picks is the biggest thing. But where are you putting him at? Like, are you putting him above the Bulls or behind the Bulls?
Probably above the Bulls. I mean, the Bulls don't have Luka Doncic.
They don't have Luka Doncic, but I don't think I'm putting him. I don't know. I'll probably put him above Cleveland too. I'll put him right there.
Yeah,
because Luka's better than
Evan Mobley this year.
Yeah,
if they missed the playoffs. Maybe that's a good center, like a. I don't know, like
Patrick and Gamba. They're not getting
worse. They got Patrick and Gamba. Yeah.
Moving on to the Grizzlies, who are in full rebuild mode. 13 first-round picks. Cedric Coward and Zach Edey, Walter Clayton. I'm going to have like 2-3 picks this year. And then John Morant's on the market. I like him. I like him at B tier.
Definitely B tier.
I think
I'll
I
put him
like
above
him.
at least like the Cavs maybe.
I'd put him. I was thinking like right behind the Lakers, right above the Cavs, just because of all the draft capital you have and all the young guys that have great potential, like Cedric Howard, Zach Edey, and then you have the situationship with John Morant. So they not gonna make no
Situationship.
noise. Not gonna make no noise soon, but I like
They
him for the
also
future.
traded for Walter Clayton. They have Taylor
Walter
Hendricks.
Clayton and Taylor Hendricks. Yeah,
They have Jalen Wells, G.D. Jackson. I mean,
it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with these picks. They have to hit on their picks. It's a big thing for every team. You have to hit on your picks.
have to.
Moving on to the Miami Heat, who have Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Bam, Khalil Ware, Casparis,
Man,
or Kasparis. Damn, I said that wrong.
yeah, unprofessional dog.
I feel like this team's just like
I
I feel like they've been the same for the past 20 years. Or not 20 years, sorry.
ever since like D-Wade
Ever since
left.
Jimmy or something. I don't know. It's so
Something,
weird.
I don't. I mean, Jaime Jaquez. I get Kasparis and like Kel Ware.
I think I would put them above the Grizzlies.
I was thinking below the Grizzlies and below the Cavs.
I wouldn't put them below the Cavs.
I mean, Bam's getting a little older. I'm not really the biggest.
Tyler Hero?
I mean, Tyler Hero's been on the trade block since his rookie year. You know, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen to Tyler Hero? Kilo Ware, they don't.
I'll put him right after the Grizzlies or after the Cavs.
Okay.
I ain't gonna put them above the Cavs. It's just they need I don't know. It's so weird. They're so mediocre. Like, that's just mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, can you really put that above the Cavs? I mean,
yeah, I'll put them above the Cavs.
But the Cavs have Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell.
They have so many trade assets.
But they're not going to trade them. They just made no trades. They didn't make a single trade at the trade deadline.
Okay. Moving on to the Milwaukee Bucks. I think a bunch of this future depends on what are you going to do with Giannis. So, which way are we going with? They keep Giannis or they trade Giannis?
I mean, it's best to trade Giannis, but chances are they'll just keep him because it's hard to trade somebody like Giannis.
Am I crazy to put him in C tier?
Yeah, they really don't have much. I mean, I like Ryan Rollins. Kevin Porter Jr.
Like KPJ, okay. Cam Thomas, Usman.
Usman James just had a couple of good games. I mean, I don't know if they'll be able to keep Cam Thomas. It's not like they have much cap space right now.
I think I put him above Brooklyn.
I mean, they do still have Giannis, so yeah, that makes sense.
But I wouldn't put just because of the questionability of Giannis's future there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put him like any higher. But moving on to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have Ant, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels. They got Io, Rudy Gobert. They have picks.
I was thinking like high A tier, low S. I mean, Anthony Edwards. When you have Anthony Edwards,
I would put him. I think I'd put him right. Oh, I don't know. I think I'd put him there. Just because the Pacers have the chance of getting AJ DeBonson and Darren Peterson. A great chance. 14% chance.
I guess. I mean, you're putting the uncertainty of that above.
And I'm willing to do that.
Edwards is.
Yeah, but that team just made the finals. The Timberwolves
been to back-to-back Western Conference Finals, which is more impressive than making it to the finals in the East.
Pacers would have beat the Thunder. Timberwolves could even
would have beat the Thunder.
I don't know, man. I'm in love with the Pacers.
I mean, the Wolves have Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid, I would assume Jaden McDaniels going forward. Maybe Terrence Shannon if they can develop him. They also have Rocco Zikarsky.
Can we just call it a tie?
I guess so. We can call it a tie.
All right, we call it a tie. Moving on to the Pelicans. Yeah. So.
Disagree.
Let me stop. I'm just playing. You don't have your pick this year. But you do have a bunch of young talent. You have Zion, Trey Murphy, Herb, Jeremiah Fears, Misi, Derek Queen. You're probably going to trade Jordan Poole for sure. He's on like 10 DMPs. I'd put him B tier. You also have DeJounte Murray. Can't forget about DeJounte. I'd put him B tier.
Bulls. I'd put him above the Heat.
I would probably put him above the Heat too.
I mean, Derek Queen is that good. He is that guy.
Yeah, and you have Zion. Zion's been healthy all year.
Zion's been playing great. They also have Trey Murphy, who's one of the more underrated players.
Yeah.
In the NBA. I mean, he's just
and you have trade assets too.
So. An all-star level player. I mean, Herb Jones is pretty good. I mean, DeJounte.
Jeremiah Fears has potential. DeJounte can come back and be good.
Misi.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just New Orleans. They're weird. They've never been a team I see them winning.
They're just kind of like there, I guess.
I guess we got to see how they do. They're bad next year, and then do they hit on their pick? So they don't have it this year. So, but I mean, they drafted well this year, so
they did.
But that's a big risk you're taking there.
I feel like you can't harp on you trading your pick this year for Derek Queen forever. You know.
I don't know. That pick turns into AJ DeBonce and becomes better than LeBron. Then.
Okay, AJ DeBonce will not be better than LeBron. That's slow your roll, pal.
Moving on to the New York Knicks, who that's hard.
I mean,
to think about this team.
Like B tier. I mean, there's a lot of like.
I'd put a B tier. I'd probably put them above the Lakers, just because they have more like all around. But I mean, they're kind of in the same boat as the Nuggets. They're kind of in the same boat as the Nuggets. I feel like
they might be better than the Nuggets because they have more players that are good at basketball.
Yeah, they don't have Jokic.
I mean, yeah, but Jalen Brunson's arguably like a top 10 player in basketball.
Yeah, but you don't have Jokic.
Yeah, but you have Trey Jemison, though.
But the Knicks' defense is terrible. You have two liabilities on defense every time you come down the court.
Well, that's because they traded for Karl-Anthony Towns, who's sorry as fuck. But
like, I think that's just a big thing for me. Is like their defense, like them and the Lakers, their defense sucks. Nuggets are good on both sides of the floor. But the Knicks are
both sides of the floor.
The Knicks are also a big market team.
It's true.
I'll probably keep them right behind the Nuggets, though, because I think the Nuggets are more likely to win a chip than the New York Knicks.
That makes sense.
Moving on to the Thunder.
Easy S tier, probably put yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the Magic. Moving on to the Magic. The biggest thing with this team is get the ball out of Paolo Banchero's hands. He should not be your ball handler. He should not be your number one option. He's better as a number two option, and he's better off ball. But like when this team's healthy, I mean, I would like him.
I love their future when they're healthy. I mean, Franz Wagner might be the best player on the team. I mean, he is that good. I mean, you do have Desmond Bane. It's a really expensive team.
It is, and then you have Anthony Black, Jalen Thug Suggs.
Jalen Thugs. You can't forget about Jalen Thug Suggs. I really have no idea how they're going to re-sign Anthony Black.
I guess we'll have to mess around and find out. No, you have Jet Howard.
Franz, Desmond Bane, Paulo. They're still paying Jonathan Isaac, which is terrible.
I got to stop that.
They did just draft Chase Richardson, though, who I think would be a good player.
And then you could get a decent pick this year, too. Wendell Carter, Goga Badati.
A bunch of picks, though.
Yeah, you're right. Bunch of picks. But I think I like them. Do you like them above the Grizzlies, below the Grizzlies?
Probably, definitely above the. I mean, I would maybe put them above the Lakers. Yeah.
I think just because they have more around, just besides Luka, and
they just have the number of like I would put them potentially in A tier, just because I mean, think about how like when healthy, Paulo can be a top 20 player. You know, Franz could be a top 20 player. Desmond Bane's a great player. Jalen Suggs is one of the best perimeter defenders, right? I mean, they're missing like a long-term young center, but I mean,
it's just the thing for them.
This draft class is very deep at center.
They've been running this little offense of through Paulo and it doesn't work out well. Paolo's like top 20 in usage rate, and he's terrible at it. They want him to be this all-around guy like LeBron, but he's not LeBron.
No, he just needs to work on getting to his spots better.
No, he needs to work on that shot IQ. His shot IQ is horrendous.
It's really bad.
He forgets that he's 6'10" and can dribble like a guard, and he does the most BS, and he sucks at finishing through contact. He's terrible at finishing through contact.
In the half court, I think I prefer Franz Wagner as your number one option. Let Paolo move more off the ball, but
yeah.
I mean, like it depends if they have a coaching change. So I don't think Jamal
Mosley
is working very well. He's a great defensive. He has some great defensive teams, but
I think I like him right here.
I would put him higher. No, I mean, going for the next 10 years, you could have 2 top 20 players potentially.
You're right. So
either high B or low.
I put him above the Mavericks.
You put him above the Mavericks. I would put him above the.
I don't know.
Maybe right after.
I think they're high B. It's like they're high B. Just high B.
Low A. I mean.
Okay. I can.
Yeah, like right there. Yeah.
Moving on to the Philadelphia 76ers, who, God, they have Tyrese Maxey, but then
they have VJ.
They have VJ. I don't know. I probably put them. I really realistically would just put them right here with the Lakers.
They don't have a single pick this year right now, but they do have a 2027 pick, which is their own.
I'll put them right in front of the Grizzlies. I feel like
right in front of the Grizzlies. I mean, looking at their team, they have Tyrese Maxey and VJ. They have Q Grimes, who it looks like they're trying to keep. And then, you have Justin Edwards, who I like a lot. But
injured Joel.
Oh, they do have Patrick Baldwin Jr., though. So
they have Patrick Baldwin Jr. Oh. Nah, I'll probably keep him right here. Mid B tier.
Okay.
Just on the fact that you have VJ and Tyrese. And then you have Joel, who, if he can stay healthy, is amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving on to the Phoenix Suns, who are surprisingly good this year, but future-wise, future-wise, I don't like them.
I know they don't have many other picks, right?
They don't have any other picks. I would probably future-wise, I'd put them below the Bulls. Right, I put them right above the Bulls or below the Bulls.
I mean, they do have Devin Booker. But
Devin Booker's 30?
What Jalen Green's going to be. They do have Mark Williams. They do have Malawach, Ryan Dunn. I mean, they have good players. You have Rasheer Fleming, Kobe Bryant.
They don't play Kobe Bryant or Rasheer Fleming or Malawach. Malawach is not going to be good in the league.
Malawach can still be good in the league. It's just rookie year.
I don't like him because Booker's 30.
Damn, Booker is 30, isn't he? Fuck.
I know, it's crazy. Time flies.
I know, dog.
I'd have him.
He's okay.
Jalen Green is not good.
Okay, but next to Devin Booker, I mean, where he's moving off the ball, he's not going to be the.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
I put him below the Bulls.
I can't be mad at that.
Because they don't have no picks either, or they don't have a lot of picks.
They don't have no picks.
Moving on to the Blazers, who.
Future is bright.
Their future's bright. They could get a great point guard or something this year. Danny Avdija, Donovan Clingan, Scoot, Shaedon Sharp. I like him. I like him right above the Lakers.
Also have Young Hansen as well, first-round pick. Tumani Kamara. Caleb Love, who they're going to sign on a real contract.
Ryan Rupert. You still have Drew Holiday and Damian Lillard.
A tier, no? I mean, Danny's still young.
Yeah, and they have more pieces than these two. Okay, I'll probably put them below the Magic, though.
Their pick is lottery protected up until 2028, I believe, until it conveys. So that is something. So they can just be in the lottery as many times as they need to.
Yeah, I'll probably put them right below the Magic.
Right below the Magic. Okay.
Just off the fact that I think Paolo and Franz can be better than Denny. And then
that's true.
Better than anybody else has. He's questionable.
He's unproven.
Moving on. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Moving
Spurs,
on to
I'll
the
probably
Spurs,
just
I'd probably say they're above the Thunder.
I would have to agree. I mean,
Just off the fact you have Wemby and then you have Castle Fox.
Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell, Charles Bassey, Luke Cornett.
Yeah, they have picks. They're deep.
They're so deep. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue against the Spurs. They also have Carter Bryant, who I didn't mention.
Oh, you have Dylan Harper. They had a great draft class this year.
That's true.
And then they're gonna have a pretty decent pick, like around the teens, right?
I believe so. Mm-hmm.
They could draft another like center or long Victor, like a CNAC or something. Like I like their core, and also I don't think they're gonna have to worry about money. Like the Thunder are gonna have to worry about money.
Well, they are gonna have to worry about money. I mean, well, not anytime, not like relatively soon.
Not
but
relatively
in the
soon.
future, they will. But,
Yeah, and they're nasty right now. Moving on to the Raptors, who have Bi, Scotty, RJ Emanuel.
They're somewhere close to the Magic.
I'd probably put them below the Blazers.
Maybe, yeah. I'm a big Scotty Barnes guy. I think Scotty Barnes just could.
Yeah, they're all young.
15. I love Colin Murray Boyles.
Yeah.
They still have RJ Barrett. I hate Jakob Pertl. That guy fucking sucks.
Yeah, but
They
Sandro's
also
great.
have Trace Jackson Davis, though.
Oh, and Jamal Shed.
Yeah. And Jonathan Mobo.
I probably put him like.
I could see that for sure.
And then moving on to our second to last team, we have the Utah Jazz, who
Very bright.
I'd honestly put them. I just had to move them up there so I can get them in
the Blazers is what I'm thinking.
No, I'm thinking above the.
Above the Celtics.
Thinking above the Celtics, maybe even above the Hornets.
I don't know if I can. It depends on their pick this year, but
I'd probably above the Hornets. Nobody's old on that team either.
I mean, Lauri Markkanen is getting up there. I mean,
really 28.
He's been in the league for like 10 years.
I'll probably put him below the Hornets just because they haven't proven nothing yet. How about that?
That's true. I mean,
but
Jaren Jackson Jr. has looked fantastic in 3 quarters every game.
Their pick has been big this year. But we have to see. We have to see the chemistry. Ace Bailey, Bryce Sensabaugh, Keontae. Lauri's had his career.
Put some respect on his name.
Collier, baby. But
Filipowski's a decent player, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna be nice. Yusuf Nurkic has had a career year.
Yeah. Oscar Tishabui.
Yeah, I'll be proud of his name.
No, I figured it wasn't.
But let's move on to our final and last team, and it is the Washington Wizards, who I have right here. Trey Johnson, Sarr. You just traded for AD and Trey Young. You also have Bilal, Keyshawn George, Bub Carrington, Will Riley. A bunch of young guys.
I mean, you still have a lot of picks, too.
A lot of picks, and got a high pick this year. I'd probably put them somewhere here. I'd probably put them right here.
I'd put them higher. I mean...
Oh, you're right. Now I got to think they have AD and Trey Young.
They have AD and Trey Young for right now.
I might put him A.
They have Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, Bilal. They just
I might put him A.
They have Bub Carrington, Cam Whitmore, Will Riley, who's been great.
I'll probably put him A.
Put him A tier? Or are you thinking below? I was thinking above, like, the Blazers, maybe?
Yeah.
Below the Blazers.
So I'll put them above the Blazers.
Okay.
Because of their picks, and then AD and Trey Young.
Okay.
But, yeah, I like it. I like what we did.
To list a little bit, I would move the Warriors down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're terrible. I'm thinking about it. I'll probably move the Clippers down, too, actually, one more.
I mean, depends on what happens with that pick this year, I would say.
Yeah.
I do like the future. They have pretty much a completely open cap sheet in 2027 free agency, which I don't know if you know, but has some great players. I think it's Jokic could hit, Giannis could hit free agency. Players.
I doubt Jokic is going to leave. Go to LA.
I'm pretty sure he can, though. Giannis, Luca. I mean, it's free
Yeah,
agency will be crazy.
yeah. But I'm putting him at D now, but we'll see how this pick conveys. Why not? But
Yeah, I mean,
I think this is
Jokic, Cat, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi,
Mhm.
KD,
Okay.
Trey Young,
Okay.
they could all hit free
Okay.
agency.
Okay. So that's nice for agency. This will be fun to watch.
That's true.
A little 3 p.m. with Shams Charania. But I think that's going to do it for our tier list of future NBA futures or team futures and whatnot. Got a Spurs, Thunder to headline the S tier, Pacers, Wolves headline the A, Mavericks, Nuggets headline the B, and then you get the Kings at the bottom because it's the Sacramento Kings. But y'all let us know who y'all would move up, move down, what you disagree with, what you agree with. But until next time.